So contrary to popular belief, manifesting something you want does not take hours or days or weeks or even months. In fact, you can set forth and create your manifestation in as little as 17 seconds. Seriously, all it takes is 17 seconds to begin the process of co-creating and attracting what it is that you want. And this is a really popular concept and technique in the law of the attraction world. It comes from Abraham Hicks, and you may have heard about this technique before. But this video is going to be a little bit different because I approach and use this technique in a way that I find results happen much more quickly when you use this in a specific way, in a specific time. So if you want to learn how to manifest your desire in 17 seconds and find the best way to maximize this energy, make it more effective, stick around, let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Marna, and thank you for joining me. So, according to Abraham Hicks, the 17-second rule, just 17 seconds of pure, focused, dedicated, directed thought sets forth the attraction and the energy for your manifestation to show up. It sounds simple, right? And we all know that thought is one of the main driving forces when it comes to manifesting. But that 17 seconds of thought isn't meant for you to just think about something for 17 seconds and it's done. And that right there is where a lot of people get stuck. And it's because they don't understand the whole point of why they are doing this and how exactly it works. Because the truth is, if we just think about something for 17 seconds and it would manifest, wouldn't everybody just be manifesting things instantly at all times? And I think this is where the confusion happens with these techniques, because when it comes to manifesting, I'm going to let you in on a little secret not a lot of people know when it comes to manifesting really actual results. It's almost never about what exact technique you use or even the technique itself. In fact, it's pretty much irrelevant how you got the results, because the results depend on your connection to the technique or the connection to your manifesting process. It depends on how it influences your thoughts and feelings and how it feels and programs your subconscious mind. It's never about what technique you used. Seriously. Different techniques work very, very differently for every person based on where they are in their life, what beliefs they hold, and all the other little details of their subconscious mind. This is why I teach a quantum manifesting, because that is not focused on the techniques. It's recognizing the techniques are a tool to direct the thought, and it's the directed thought that affects the quantum morphic field so that you can bring in the abundance that you want. But don't ever let anyone tell you that there's only one true way to manifest, or that one technique really works better than another. It's all subjective, based on you and what your subconscious needs. Now, I like to share a ton of different approaches and techniques that you can play around with and try for yourself and see what fits best for you, because it's going to be different for every person. So I highly encourage you to look through all the videos I've got. I'm getting close to 300 of them now, and try out different techniques for yourself. I have a whole manifestation playlist that you can binge on and, see what works for you. But the good news is that even though everyone approaches manifestation a bit differently, this 17-second trick that I'm about to explain works for every single person watching this. Now let me explain why it works for everybody. Because every human being, at least except maybe some politicians, has thoughts. And that's what this technique builds on. If you've ever had a thought, this technique will work for you. And here's how it works. These first steps, 17 seconds of thought, isn't some sort of magic spell or anything like that. This is intentional and focused thought that creates a foundation that gets your quantum morphic field into attraction mode. I think that's the best way to describe it. But think of it like a ladder that leads you to the energy that you need to be in to receive the thing that you want and become an energetic match for it. So the first step on that ladder, that foundation, would be the first 17 seconds of directed, focused thought on your desire. Just the first step. And from there, just let it build on itself and go up the ladder without really thinking about it. Because just like in daily life, our thoughts are constantly moving and shifting from second to second, moment to moment. Thoughts are never static. So these thoughts, allow them to build on each other one by one. So for example, let's say that your desire you're using the 17-second rule for is that you intend to manifest a new house. I'm working on that one. So you put 17 seconds of pure, focused energy towards this new house, feeling the feelings, thinking the thoughts. One of the things I've been doing to research before I start this manifestation is I've been watching videos about villas in Bali because I love that architectural style. So I am giving my subconscious fuel of what my new house is going to be like, what it's going to feel like, what the air is going to be when you walk inside. So you take that pure 17 seconds of focused energy on the new house, feeling the feelings, thinking the thoughts, and you let it build. This part's going to be different for every person. But just to give you a rough example, it might feel or sound, depending on how you connect the most, something like, I choose to receive this amazing new house while feeling the feelings, thinking the thoughts that support that initial thought for 17 seconds. And then it builds from there. Feelings, thoughts like, oh, I'll host amazing parties and invite all my family and friends. And this is going to be where I can raise my family. And I can't wait to get my dog. And I'll have that home gym I've always wanted. And you just let it build and build and build in a way that feels good and natural. And from there, you'll feel it building and changing. It's almost like an ice cream sundae with toppings and layers being added on constantly. You're starting with your base, 17 seconds, and then you add on the feelings of security, stability, connection, family, responsibility, freedom, all of these feelings that might come up about this house. And maybe that thought of the home gym brings on feelings of motivation sprinkled in on top of this ice cream sundae. So you can see how there are layers and layers and layers that you're building, right? And get it all from your thoughts. And this 17 seconds of pure focused thoughts sets forth the emotion for your desire to show up in your reality. And like they say, thoughts become things. But you have to connect them with feeling, because what you were feeling on the inside is what will be reflected on the outside. Seriously, your subconscious does not talk in words. Your subconscious speaks to you in feelings and emotions. So that is the language you need to be speaking back to your subconscious mind. Everything energetically in your life is reacting to you and your inner state, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. You can literally feel things into existence when you believe in it enough. So the way I like to use this technique is typically when I'm getting forth with a brand new desire, something brand new that I'm putting out that I intend to manifest. And, If you've been following me for a while, you know I like to choose one thing at a time when it comes to manifesting. Anyway, what you do is you focus your energy like a laser beam on that one desire. And, you can sort out for yourself when to kind of do the work and when to let it go. So one of the most powerful ways to use this technique is to do this either right when you wake up or right before you fall asleep, because your conscious and your subconscious mind are closest together at that time. You have the most easily readable access between the two at these times as you're going into and out of the theta brainwave state. So, try this for 17 seconds in the morning and then 17 seconds as you fall asleep, and watch how it begins to build and grow and change your energetic state of being, which is really the whole goal of manifesting these things, right? So right before you fall asleep and right when you wake up, your thoughts are in theta state. And when you can control those thoughts, you can change and shift your reality to match what your thoughts are. So tell me, what is it that you are manifesting? What is your heart's desire? What is your 17 seconds of focus going to be on? Leave a note in the comments. I love hearing about your success stories. I'm Marna. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next video.